Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts. Find a location near you. Now.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Craving comfort fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. He said he loved me. My friends told me it wasn't a big deal. They thought he was so cool. But they didn't know what he wanted me to do.
All I ever wanted was to feel loved. You have no idea the kind of pressure I felt to take things to the next level. Things were moving so fast. I was basically the only person in the freshman class who hadn't done it yet. So, we did.
I loved him.
I thought she loved me.
My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, final location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Heritage Christian High School as we bring you volleyball action on this Monday night. The Eagles of Heritage Christian, it's 7-7 on the season, 1-1 in Circle City action, hosting the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles, who come in at 5-8 on the season. They are 0-3 in Circle City play. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Also by Burtner Electric, serving Greater Indianapolis and the surrounding counties. IU Sports Management, begin your journey today. And by Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation, we do it all. And by Reynolds Farm Equipment, serving our customers and community since 1955. It's a Monday night. We're about halfway through the high school volleyball season, and that means the tournament is right around the corner, and these two teams are trying to get on track. In fact, it almost appears that maybe Heritage Christian is doing so. We'll talk more about them in a couple of moments. Guerin Catholic trying to get their feet going again after they've lost 3 out of their last 4. Troy Dergowski, along with head coach Keith Myers, with us tonight, who I haven't seen you in a while. You've been dodging me or doing other games, or
I haven't dodged you at all.
No?
Me and MC Hammer was on tour, and MC is singing tonight before a pregame, and asked me to stick around. I said, "Nah, I got to work with my peeps." So that's why I'm with you tonight.
Well,
in all seriousness, it's been a very short stay for us, but a lot of things going on behind the scene of IndianaSRN. We just want to make sure all our knuckles and all our checks and balances are good, and it's been very, very good. But you're right. Covenant Christian, I'm Heritage Christian. Kyle Atkinson, the AD, Assistant Athletic Director, sent the top 10 for the city tournament seeding for us today, and asked me what is my thoughts. And boy, that tournament's in October. I know we're midpoint September, so you got to play very good volleyball from now to really sectional time.
Yeah, you really do. Well, let's start with Heritage Christian. They're 4-2 at home, so they played well on this home floor. They've been kind of up and down this year, but lately they're playing more up. They've won 5 out of their last 6. And I thought a very impressive win recently over Lincoln this past weekend. It wasn't that they won that thing 2-1, but the 2 games they won, 25-11 and 25-10 is how they won those 2. That's dominating.
Yeah, dominating. But, you look at their season, they opened up pretty well. They beat a pretty good Franklin Central team, lost to Mount Vernon.
Turned around and beat Mount Vernon.
Then turn around, beat Mount Vernon. Then lose to Hamilton Heights, lose to Western Boone. Western Boone's no slouch, folks. Lose to Indianapolis-Scecina. They're no slouch. Lose to Babeuf. They're a state champion. Try West, and then they win again. They go back and start winning again. So you look at all this. I was impressed. I went back and watched the Bethesda game. I thought they handled the Bethesda game pretty quickly. They won 3-0, not close. But since then, Bethesda's been playing well. So, you just get your rhythm and you see what's going on and you see what happens.
Well, let me tell you what. If you're Heritage Christian, you're going to ride the back of Bella Winya.
Yes,
Winya at a 1.9 kills per set. Her hit percentage, 287, 32 blocks, and 54 kills. So as she goes, they go.
Yeah, I like Bella, but I also like the 2 Cook girls. Caitlin Cook has placed very, very well, and her sister Hannah Cook, also a big-time hitter. Talked to Coach today because I went to talk to Joel, who was setting up, and asked her how things are going. She goes, we're communicating much better. And this game is all communication. It gets loud in the gym. You got to let people know where you're going.
Exactly. And by the way, don't forget Olivia Endress. She is at a 179 hit percentage, 13 blocks. In fact, she does about everything. 44 kills, 14 aces, and 1.5 kills per set. So we'll be calling Olivia Endress' name quite a bit tonight as well. Now, the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic. They've been up and down all year. That's the note they made. Up and down season. They were back and forth. Then all of a sudden they have to go play Roncalli. They have to go to Lebanon. They lost those 2, or actually they split those 2 matchups. Then they lose to Western Boone. They lose to Brebeuf. They've lost 3 out of 4. So now all of a sudden they're trying to find their way in a conference match here tonight.
You just mentioned, though, Roncalli, Chittard, Noblesville. My goodness, how tough is that schedule?
Yeah.
And Shelbyville is not a slouch either. And Leadman is a conference, is a sectional opponent. So it's a rough schedule.
Yeah.
Whoever their athletic director is should get his head examined, because that is a very tough schedule.
Well, they'll be tournament ready, no doubt about it.
Oh, you bet they will.
But they've got some good players. Claire Castor is a player who is in numbers all across the board, whether it's kills per set. She has a very impressive hit percentage at 306, 3.2 digs per set, so defensively she's very good, very, very good. And then you talk about Paige Mascari. She's across the board as well with 95 kills. And then Lucy Kaltrider is another very good player.
Mascari is an interesting person. Paige her dad is a coach. So she looks at this game as a coach would look at this game. And when you see her, she wears number 6, I do believe. And when you see her play and you walk through those things, she's looking 1 or 2 plays ahead.
Yeah.
Paige is a very, very good athlete. We're going to get entertained by this Guerin Catholic Ball Club.
And by the way, Allie Downey, one of the better defensive players you'll see. She's averaging just over 3 digs per set, and she has 115 digs on the season, along with, of course, Claire Castor. And what her ability is to dig, those are 2 very good defensive players to watch here tonight. When we get an opportunity, that's right, the one and only IndianaSRN Volleyball Power Poll is out. We have a combined top 15. Keith has also put together his 4 classes. It'll be impressive. Stay right there. It's coming up in a moment right here on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here at Heritage Christian High School. By the way, both teams will be in black tonight. The team you're seeing right there is Guerin Catholic, so they'll be on the right. Again, with volleyball not switching now, we can keep everybody straight. Guerin on the right, and Heritage Christian will be on the left once action gets started.
Can I say something real quick? Yeah. Volleyball coaches, would you please, just for me, just for giggles, if you're away, would you ask the other team what they're wearing and wear the opposite color? Because we have parents that are at home that, because during broadcasts, we would already say this, and so someone new into the game won't maybe realize what's going on. It would help tremendously if you would do that for us.
Well, the other thing, and you know we talked about this before, the one thing that will be changing here relatively soon will be that teams can no longer have dark on dark when it comes to numbers and uniforms, because I know the officials, especially in like basketball and football and such, you end up getting that, and it turns out to be sometimes kind of a disaster because you don't really make the right call. So there is something going on here pregame wise.
I think what they're going to do is their new opening, and so they're trying to fix that. And you know, technology works great when it works. We know that very well. And sometimes when it doesn't work very well at all. So we'll just hang loose here. Let's look at the IndianaSRN Power
we have two things to bring you tonight, okay?
I'm excited.
I know, and I knew you would be. That's why we brought it. The IndianaSRN Volleyball Power Poll, and 3 of the teams that we have in the top 15 are nationally ranked as of last week. Those polls aren't going to come out, I believe, until tomorrow for this new week. But our number 1 team overall, and we'll break it down in classes as well, is Hamilton Southeastern. They are ranked nationally number 24, but we have them number 1 in our poll. They're 12-1. Then you have Yorktown. They're ranked number 16 overall, number 2 in our poll. McCutcheon, of course, they're going to be good all the time, and I think they're ranked number 3 in the country as of last week because of the run they had a year ago. They're 11-1. You have Providence, one of the 3A teams. They're at number 4. Then Brebeuf, Fort Wayne Carroll, Brownsburg. Then Belmont, Cathedral, who we have seen, and they're starting to get back on track again. Roncalli, Fishers, Perry Meridian, Western Boone, Elkhart, and Floyd Central. Do you have any in these? You see the nice video. I like that.
Yeah, very good for the home team.
Any arguments with the power poll there?
The only thing that I would say is that Hamilton Southeastern is very, very good, and I understand that, but I tell you what, I have seen Yorktown play, and I think Yorktown is going to surprise a lot of people. A team that's not on here, and I know it's only the top 15, but there's a team in Crown Point, Indiana, that is playing very, very, very well, and Miss Ashley Duncan will have them ready for the playoffs, because this is going to change, just like the 4A, 3A, 2A, and 1A pool change every week. You know, I get hate mail all the time how I do the football poll. I'm glad now that you took over the volleyball poll, because I'm sure this will be on the sports page starting tomorrow.
It better be. Yeah. And by the way, the marquee game tonight outside our broadcast game is Carmel and Westfield. They're number 18 and 21 in the poll as well, and we throw Noblesville at number 16. One point I should make about all this, look at all the Indianapolis area teams.
Oh, no.
It's murderer's row.
Marion County is crazy.
It is. It really is. Both teams being introduced. Real quick, the volleyball rankings in 4A, your top 5, Hamilton Southeastern, Yorktown, McCutcheon, Brebeuf, and Fort Wayne Carroll. In 3A, Providence, Belmont, Western Boone, Bar Reeve, and Northwood. In 2A, Wapahani, Andrean, Park Tudor, Cecina Pioneer, and finally in Single A, South Newton, Tecumseh, Fort Wayne Blackhawk, Springs Valley, and Trinity Lutheran.
And folks, right now, I'm telling you right now, come out and see the Marion County teams, because they're all very, very good. We have a good setup tonight with Guerin Catholic. I know that they're not in Marion County, but they're close enough.
Yep.
Go out and see these teams. And I tell you what, Circle City Conference that we're doing right here tonight, great ball game.
Yep.
Great teams.
Yeah, I know when you talk about records and that old cliche about throw the records out, these two teams know each other very well. And I guarantee it will be a dogfight to the very end. So we're ready to get started again. Heritage in the white on your left, and Guerin Catholic is on the right in their all black. As we mentioned a little bit ago, Guerin Catholic losing 3 out of their last 4. And by the way, things don't get much easier here pretty soon. They get Lafayette Central Catholic, Covenant Christian, and Park Tudor in their next 3 games. And for Heritage Christian, they have to go to Decatur Central on Thursday. So the busy week will continue for both ball clubs. We mentioned earlier about Heritage Christian. Bella Winya will be one to watch, number 11. Olivia Endress, number 13. And Guerin Catholic will be serving here in the opening set. And we are underway here from Heritage Christian. Nice play there by Winya to keep that ball alive. Guerin back the other way to the outside. That one just hit into the net by Mascari, and Heritage leads it 1-0.
And Paige, you saw her already set her feet, just hit the ball in the net. This is going to get a neat little. This is a neat little rivalry.
By the way, Caitlin Vindani is the server. 17 blocks coming in from behind the attack line. Good hit. Give credit there to Mascari, and we talked about her hitting percentage at 181.
You know, both these teams are fairly young. There's some seniors on these teams, but fairly young. As now the athletic director is telling the crowd, you better behave. I'm watching you.
Side out, Guerin Catholic, as Molly Weiss is in, the outside hitter. That will fall in or out. We're waiting for an indication. It will be in, and the point will go to the Golden Eagles.
Line judge didn't want to call it. The referee said it hit the line, lady. Let's go. Let's move.
So we are tied here in this opening set. That'll be a wide serve, and that's the first service error of the night by either team. And we will see Paige Mascari come back in now for Guerin, side out. Now for Heritage, this will be Olivia Endress. 14 aces coming into this match here tonight. Heritage trying to move above the 500 mark here this evening at 8-7. To the outside, a nice swing by Ella Murphy, but it's a little bit too long, and that point will go to Heritage Christian.
Right now, they're just filling each other out, seeing what they have. Coach Abby, really pumped for this game.
Endress, 44 kills this year as well for Heritage Christian. Went back middle, the play at the net, and they'll call that against Guerin Catholic. May have been Caltrider in the net. And now Heritage leads it 4-2. And boy, how many times have we done a broadcast where you talk about momentum and how you get a little run going and you can get up 5 or 6. Sometimes you go away with that set.
Separation is really, really good.
So here's Endress once again. She attacks that back right zone. Oh. Ball kept alive. Great play there for Heritage. That's a nice play on the back row by Mascari, and the point. That'll be Murphy.
Murphy did a nice job calling for that ball. You saw her call for and Mascari just delivered exactly where she needed to be.
Sophomore Leah Sheng is in. She wears number 15. Side out here for Guerin as they're down by 1. Quick push to the middle, and they found the opening. We see that a lot. Good job by Hannah Cook.
You see teams that are just back on their heels, and we're just going to do that little happy dink.
190 assists this year for Hannah Cook. Side out here for Heritage. This will be Caitlin Cook. She has 12 aces on the year. Nice deep serve from inside the attack line. Ball kept alive by Hannah Cook to the outside. Nice swing and a whistle stops play, and the point will go to Guerin. I think they called 4 hits on that one.
Both officials worked the other 2 games tonight, their third game of the night.
Side out Golden Eagles. -1. Ball played at the net, and it'll be kept alive by Guerin. To the outside left. Nice swing there by Macy Ward. And from the attack line, sent back once again, and the miss up front by Winya on the set wasn't where she wanted it to be.
Well, you don't see that very often, and Winya just swing and miss, but she usually delivers there. As we're tied at 5.
Caltrider on the serve. Heritage. Short set in the middle, and it was set up perfect for number 11, Bella Winya.
Bella said, I'll do it.
Oh, she loves that short set, too.
Eyes get real big. Well, you played volleyball. Your eyes get real big. You're just full of juices. Schmuck.
I didn't play volleyball that much to know that feeling.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Side out, Stella Childs serving now for Heritage. See how Guerin plays it to the outside, the swing, and what do we have? That was hit there well by Claire Castor, and there was some indecision by the floor judge, and they're going to call that person over and talk to both of them. They got to make a decision, and they got to make it very, very quickly and make sure it's authoritative, too. Then you don't have anybody questioning your call.
And here we go. They're going to call it good. No, they're going to call it out. So Heritage gets the point.
That's why you play some at home and some on the road.
Yes, sir.
Side out once again for Childs.
We didn't see a red flag hit the floor, though, did we?
No.
Okay, good.
Not a great offensive set that time, and still
saved it.
Yeah, nice play. Back the other way.
What a pancake that was.
Yeah, that was number what? There she is right there. They got a number 2 on the floor for Guerin. We don't have, it's Haley Lytle. So Lytle did that pancake from behind the attack line, the block up front. The point will go to Guerin. Was that Castor again, Claire
Yes.
Castor?
Yep.
No, number 15, Leah Sheng was there as well, the sophomore. So now Guerin down by 1 and side out once again for the Golden Eagles. Outside left, good swing and the point. That was Macy Ward. 298 hitting percentage.
And I want to say real quickly, Coach must have saw that both teams were in black because they went right into their white uniforms. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Side out here, Hannah Cook, 27 aces on the year. +2 here in the opening set. Neither team able to get much breathing room so far. Down the line and the kill. And there is Paige Mascari, the outside hitter, the junior.
Both these teams playing very, very balanced.
Score has been corrected. We're actually at 7-all now. Chance here for Guerin to take the lead. Not a great set, wide on the hit, and the point will go to Guerin. Not sure that set was exactly where Macy Ward wanted it.
I think you're right.
So now Guerin with a 1-point lead, make it 2 on the ace there. That's number 15, which is Leah Sheng, the sophomore.
Leah was playing very well in the front area, in the front row. Now taking some great swings here.
Middle back on the serve. Let's see what Heritage do here to the outside on the swing by Endress.
Bring that right back. Good job.
And that just hit into the net. Not a good offensive possession that time for Guerin Catholic as we see another change, and Caitlin Cook will be back in now for Heritage.
Both of these teams are not very tall either, Troy.
No.
So there's not a really dominating big person on the floor.
This will be Carly Minitel in the lineup now for Heritage. Guerin leads it by 1. That was behind the attack line to the outside, and somehow able to get the point is Caitlin Cook. The set was a little bit behind her, and she was able to reach up and make a nice swing. Well, we're tied at 9, so we go back and forth.
She's ready for high fives for everybody. Hey.
So Heritage chance to regain the lead. Middle back on the attack serve. Inside the attack line, and it goes out of play. Big time hit from the right side by Claire Castor. Into the lineup will be Lucy Couchrider. Guerin again leads it by 1. Guerin playing like a team that hasn't lost 3 out of their last 4, but as you alluded to, their schedule very tough. Short set, middle, and the point. That'll be Endress. It was touched by Guerin, but the point will go to Heritage.
Downey just got her fingertips on that.
Caitlin Vindani, just a sophomore, 17 blocks. Now serving for Heritage. They like going to that back middle. Outside here for Couchrider. Good rotation, short set, and boy, that was set up perfectly for Winya. We saw her earlier this year, and she's really taken a leadership role on this team, but when you short set her, she is brutal. We'll take a timeout, 11-10 Heritage.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Pat Cherry Insurance. Our staff will provide you over 40 years of trusted experience and knowledge to help protect your assets. Visit us at patcherryagency.com. That's patcherryagency.com.
11-10 your score. Heritage will get the ace again and now take a 2-point lead here in the opening set. Off the serve by Vindani. I mentioned her 17 blocks, but now has a little run going here for the Eagles. Well, they've gone to that back middle almost exclusively, and they'll get another ace.
When they made that decision, they've gone deeper.
Yeah.
You know, they're making you come all the way through, play the whole entire court. And I think that's zone 5, and it's been very effective so far. They're +3.
Yeah, and by the way, that might be the biggest lead we have had in this opening set. Outside, and they bluffed that time. Winya went back out again to Cook, and then they bring it to the middle and get the point. Another nice play there for Winya.
And Caitlin Cook right there, she did a nice job of bringing that ball up the second time. But Winya, again, calling for the ball. And we've seen her play where she's called for the ball, and she just delivers after delivers after deliver.
Well, they did a nice job mixing things up, and another ace. Receiving error there for Guerin.
This is +5, Troy.
Yeah. Now we know that is the biggest lead for either team here in this first set. And this is where you start getting a little bit of distance, and that'll be a service error. Only the first one, though, of the night for Heritage.
Yeah, one you would want back, though.
Yeah.
Now you have an opportunity, if you're Guerin, to start your own little rally.
Molly Wees is back in, a senior outside hitter. She will be serving -4 here in the first set, and the ace the other way. Don't see very many receiving errors on the other side for Heritage. By the way, notice the athletic director hasn't left over there yet.
I think he was told maybe to stay over there.
Ball played at the net. That'll be a free ball there for Heritage, and the point will go to Guerin. So now it's down to 2. Last 2 times, Heritage has not received the ball well. They haven't set anything up offensively that has made any difference, and now you see as Guerin, their second service error of the night, as they will give it back now to the Eagles.
Both teams, though, I mean, we're at 16-13. Both teams have played really kind of clean, if you will.
Yeah. Had that little streak right there. In fact, both teams had a little bit of a streak when they were receiving. They didn't play as well as they had hoped, as Endress will now serve for Heritage. This time they went to that corner, to the outside, down the line, off the swing by Ella Murphy. Murphy, 74 kills on the year coming in, and it's back to a 2-point lead. Side out again for the Golden Eagles. Nice fake to the right to Winya, and then it's Cook getting the kill on the left. Everybody was looking this way. I think I was too for Winya.
Yeah, I was too.
So Heritage able to get the ball back quickly. Now they're +3 here in the opening set. Let's see how Guerin will respond to the outside. And the ball kept alive. Nice play on that back row by Cook. Here come the Golden Eagles again from the attack line, but that's going to be long. And the point will go to Heritage. Now the Guerin Catholic players thought it was touched, but the officials do not agree.
Line judge was not real clear on that call, and that's why the coach is now talking to the R2. And you can talk as much as you want, as long as you're civil, and then he won, right?
Yeah. Well, I've always said it, and it's just the way the game is. You are putting some of these kids in a tough situation. If you haven't been a line judge or you're not really sure that That's something that you want to do, as that'll be a net violation, I believe, on Winya.
Well, you're right, Troy. I mean, I've officiated. Well, you've officiated as well. But calling volleyball lines is very, very tough.
Yeah.
And you do. You haven't at this point tonight. You have some probably JV team or a freshman player that's doing that. Just trust me, she probably doesn't want to do it, but she's been asked to do it.
That's right.
Nice play by the Heritage Christian Eagles there.
Yeah, that was Caitlin Cook on the outside getting the point, and will extend the lead back to 4. And looks like Haley Lyda will be back in now for Guerin Catholic. Side out here for Stella Childs and Heritage Christian. Get to that 20, and it really puts a lot of pressure on the other team. They can't make very many mistakes the rest of the way. Ball played at the net. Heritage able to keep it alive to the outside. Push right at the attack line. Back the other way. That'll be Murphy. Heritage from behind the attack line. Over the top hit. Nothing
nice
there.
Nice play.
Back the other way. Nothing once again. To the outside. Good rotation for Heritage. They'll try to attack again. So that was a heck of a play as well for Guerin Catholic as we volley back and forth. Our longest volley of the night. Here's Murphy. Quick push. Didn't catch Guerin off guard that time. So again, we go back and forth. And that'll go outside the antenna on this set, and a huge mistake there for Heritage.
In our other game, Traders Point beats Tinley 3-0 tonight.
Side out Guerin -3 here in this set. Just a step inside the attack line from the outside point. That'll be Macy Ward. That match that you were just referring to went 50 minutes.
So that means those guys don't get paid, right?
Yeah.
Don't they have to
You
work
got
an hour,
an hour.
5 minutes?
That's right.
Yeah,
It's so much an hour.
That's the union rule.
It is.
So thanks for volunteering, fellas. Appreciate it.
Side out. Here's Cook and a service error. That'll be number 2 now on Heritage.
Those scores, if you'd like, 25-7, 25-12, 25-12. Congratulations, Traders Point. They're making a run in 1A.
They sure are.
Tell you what, teams are getting good.
Down by 3, back the other way, Heritage. Good play at the net, and it will stay in play. That was Val Loso there, the middle hitter for Guerin, and it's down to 2.
How about Guerin down by 5 and just chopping away?
Well, that long volley was huge because they got the point out of that. And now Heritage fighting back the other way, and what do we have? Whistle, and that'll go against Guerin.
Net violation.
Let's see who that was against.
Number
for
10.
Guerin. It was a number 10,
yes,
so
sir.
that'll be Loso. Side out once again now for Heritage. Minitel, the junior libero, +3. Guerin didn't play it. It'll be a free ball back the other way, and it's in for the point.
Ball had eyes.
So back to 2, and into the lineup will be Caltrider once again. Gives them a little more size up front. If you are Guerin, boy, you'd love to get this first set on the road. Little soft hit, but just enough that time for Caitlin Cook.
You know, I shared with my coaching staff when we went on the road, we wanted to win that first game to put pressure. We didn't do very well doing that, but that was our intent.
Well, you're still talking about the net, right? Where you put the string up. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they were so focused on that. From the outside left is Caltrider. Heritage back the other way down the line. Nice play on the sideline by Claire Castor. Short set, middle. Ball kept alive. Great play defensively by Guerin. And this time to the outside, number 16, Caitlin Cook.
You know, and that set was perfectly placed.
Timeout on the floor. Heritage leads it by 4.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe is one of our sponsors tonight. Great atmosphere for breakfast or brunch. Opens Wednesday through Sunday from 8 to 2. I'll finish that in just a second.
All right, side out. Bindani there for Heritage. Cross-court attack on the swing. Caltrider able to get the point. We're back to within 3.
Tammy and her staff is waiting to serve you and your family. Try your biscuits and gravy or quiche. I recommend the BLT with the extra mayonnaise and ketchup on your potato chips. Tam's is located at 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indianapolis.
I've never heard of anybody putting ketchup on their potato chips.
It's delicious.
All right, to the middle with the left hand and kept alive. Winya tried to do that with her left hand. Heritage to the outside once again and able to get the point. They've scored a couple out there. That was, again, Caitlin Cook, and we are down to 1. Boy, Cook has played well, hasn't she?
Cooking with Crisco.
No kidding.
Must have went to Tam's today.
Had some extra mayo, which I understand they've run out now since you've been there so many times. Side out, Endress. No wonder the price is going up. That's Murphy. Quick sweep. Nice job there again by Murphy. Heritage set to the middle, and the point. That'll be 2 hits. And the point will go to Guerin, and we're down now to 3. We're still at set point. Each team with 2 service errors. You can't afford another mistake if you're Guerin. Middle deep back. A freebie here for Guerin is they'll set it up to the outside. They'll give it right back. So 2 free balls in a row. To the outside once again, and you pay it the price as Caitlin Cook does it again, that outside left, and she is unconscious here in this opening set of play. So Heritage takes a 1-0 lead, 25-21.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year. Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You saying I did?
Yeah,
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. You know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year, all sorts of sports. Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Well, game number one was 25-21, and I tell you what, Guerin Catholic didn't stop, but Heritage Christian dominating at the net. Very good play. Game two coming up, and we talk about this all the time, Troy. This is the game that you want to get. If you're Guerin Catholic go down 2-0, it's so hard to come back. So this is the game that Guerin Catholic really wants to come back.
Yeah, and you talk about the play of Caitlin Cook. I mean, she just played so well right when they needed some points. You know, you could pick Cook or you could go with Winya, and they knew that Winya loved that short set in the middle, and she had a lot of success, but they knew that Cook had the hot hand, and they went to her there at the end.
Yeah, you look at this 3-minute break, and a lot of people say, well, why do they get 3 minutes? You get 1 minute to get your subs in, or you get your paper back in, your lineup in, and then you have 2 minutes of just coaching because you've really – it's almost like a rest period, almost like half times, because you do spend a lot of energy. We saw a couple of sets there or points there that went 45, 50 seconds, and you're not resting on your laurels. You're hustling at it.
Yeah, and you're referring to the one set where they were back and forth, and the rotating was very good, and we had a couple of nice pancake digs, and it just was one of the longer sets, as you talk about, in that area that we've had the entire night. And so now Heritage will have it side out. Dodoni will serve here first, and we are underway here in the second set. Let's see if Heritage can do it again. This time to the outside left, and there's Mascari. Great play, 2.9 kills per set, and she's off to a good start in set two.
And I might as well get it out of the way. She gets her mom's athletic ability. Dad is not an athlete. Mom is the athlete. Sorry, Coach Tommy, but I just have to speak the truth.
I'm sure he appreciates that very much.
I'm sure he's going to be laughing at this tape tomorrow.
Claire Castor, and that's going to be in. Heritage went ahead and decided to let it go because that was a close one, and that's a tough call either way.
You know, again, back in the day when I was coaching, I told my girls, you got to play 3 feet out. You cannot let the line judge make a call. You got to play the ball.
So Guerin off to a quick 2-0 start. Heritage came back from a deficit in that first set. Nice play at the net by Guerin. Back to the outside. Cook again, but she gets blocked up front. Caltrider, one of the two there. The other one was Valoso, the senior middle hitter. So now Guerin up 3-0. Exactly what Guerin needed to do, come right back. Nice play at the net there by Hannah Cook to keep it alive for Heritage Christian. Back set to the right. Nice play at the net by Winya, and a return. Short set, and there's another automatic. It's Bella Winya.
Behind, her arm went straight back, behind the ear, snapped the ball. I wouldn't step in front of that ball. No. I'm sorry. That ball is...
Whew. You'd have Wilson on your forehead.
All the way through my head.
Exactly. Here is Olivia Endress. So the first point for Heritage, -2 here in the second set. Another nice deep serve from the attack line. Not much that time for Guerin, and the block at the net, but it falls in for the point, and there's Winya once again.
So when you need points, where do you go?
Winya.
Yeah. I mean, it's very obvious that she's definitely, and she's not afraid to deliver for you.
Yeah, she has stepped up here tonight. We'd already mentioned Caitlin Cook. And so side out once again here for Endress. Another nice deep serve. Outside, and that'll be long on the swing by Caltrider. Didn't have a great angle. She was just trying to keep that thing in play. Very close to that antenna. And so now Heritage, oh, wait a minute. They have apparently said it was either out. I think it might have said it was behind the antenna.
That was a late call, so that's a big point switch.
Yeah. Here is Molly Weiss. And a free ball there for Heritage. We'll see what Guerin can do with it. to the outside, down the line, and that'll be wide. But again, this is the second time that Guerin has said somebody touched it, and they don't get the call.
Yeah, but the first time I do believe someone touched it. That's why they changed the call to make it 4-2. This now 4-3. No one touched that ball. So there we go.
All right, so Heritage down by 1. They fell down early, now starting to make the comeback. Ball played at the net, free ball there. Let's see if Heritage can take advantage. Down the line and right where they needed to go once again on that left side. As Heritage able to get the point, this time it was Macy Ward.
And just to tell you, to recap that, you always want your kids to say touch, 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 touch all the time. You try to sell that as much as you can.
Ball played at the net.
That's a nice retrieve.
Outside on the swing with the right hand by Kaltrider and gets the point.
Got off the platform there, went into the stands. I think you should keep the ball if it goes in the stands.
I agree. In all sports.
Yeah, especially hockey. Keep the puck.
They got so much netting going on. That one clips the top of the net here. There is Winya once again. There's so much netting, I don't know how you ever get a puck. Here come the Eagles once again, and a whistle, and that'll be a net violation. Am I right about that?
Yes, sir.
They got number 7, Kaltrider. Back in the lineup will be Stella Childs. So we're tied at 5. You talk about netting down the line in baseball. You have to sit way out in the outfield anymore to get one unless it goes really high. Here come the Eagles. Short set, free ball back the other way to the outside. The swing, cross-court attack. Another battle at the net and kept alive. Good job both ends. To the outside. Big time hit. This time it'll be Ward once again. She has stepped in for Caitlin Cook on that left side.
Speaking of baseball, our last down the line is tomorrow night at Victory Field. Might be a little chilly one. I might have to wear a jacket.
You might have to. So a fall day today, but then by the time we get to the weekend, back to the upper 80s. There's an ace, and Heritage starting to get on a roll, leads it by 2.
Slow start, and they've caught up with it.
So now Heritage down by 3 early in this set. Guerin has a free ball back the other way to the outside. Ward again. Nice block up front and the return. To the outside. The swing and just found the corner. Ella Murphy.
Yeah, you got to close that door because you're right there. You got to maybe a step closer to the net. You could have retrieved that ball, but that nice hit.
So now side out, Guerin Catholic. -1, set 2. Ward again. Nice swing. Played well up front there by Sheng. Back set right, cross-court attack. Yes.
They have found something there because that's the second time they've gone to that area, and they have not given up. Sorry.
Yeah, Claire Castor once again. So now we're tied at 7. Short serve. Nice job as Childs to the floor. And we've got a double hit the other way. That'll be Heritage point. Mistake on the attack there for Guerin.
And you could see the spin of the ball. That's what sets that up. The officials will look how the rotation, and if that rotation's different, you know that it has been touched twice.
So Hannah Cook, side out Heritage +1. Another nice deep serve. They've gone there several times. And that one on the outside left, Claire Castor.
Of course, when I was coaching, I thought they just coin tossed every single time to see if it's 2 hits.
But you never questioned it.
Oh, no, I never questioned a call at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My wife is listening. She knows I'm lying.
Your nose gets longer. Receiving error the other way as Childs unable to handle it. And Guerin now takes a 1-point lead. Neither team getting a whole lot of separation either way.
Did that go to the concession stand?
Must have. Well, maybe they heard you and somebody was going to keep it and
take off running.
Yeah. Who's going to catch him?
He knows the athletic director stayed still. He's convinced security to take care of it.
So +1 now for Guerin. Heritage to the right. It's Macy Ward once again. Defended well, but that one hit it in the net by Mascari, and the point will go to the Eagles. Back in the lineup, Caitlin Cook. Will they go to her as Winya is out of the lineup now for Heritage Christian? Minitel serving. Had a little knuckleball on that one. Short set, the sweep with the right hand by Shang.
That's beautiful. Nice job. Timed that just perfectly.
Into the lineup will be Val Loso and side out Shang. Back to a 1-point lead for Guerin as we continue to go back and forth. Heritage to the middle. Nice play again. Behind the attack line on the return. Outside. Sweep by Cook. No. Down the line. Unable to handle that one is Hannah Cook, and the point will go to the Golden Eagles. Now it's +2. Only 4 points separated these two teams in the opening set. We're down to 2 here, and there's another ace. That's about the third time we have seen Heritage Christian not play that ball deep near the line, and it has cost them every time. So the lead back to 3 now for the Golden Eagles. Outside once again to Caitlin Cook, and that'll stop the run there. Childs will come out of the lineup. She almost took a digger there, didn't she?
I think the Eagle got her.
I think he did. Well, Donnie once again on the serve. Back to 2 now as a free ball here for Heritage. Nice little tap, and what a smart play by Endress.
Mascari was looking for the block there and just got her hands, just barely missed that ball and just dinked it right out behind her.
Well, they did a great job faking to Winja again, and there's an ace. And we're tied at 12.
Does anybody really want to take control of this game?
Not yet. Even if you get up by 3, it has not been a safe lead either way, so let's see if Heritage can do it here. Caitlin has done a nice job serving in this stretch. To the outside, and another miss hit by Mascari as that one went into the net and was blocked as well. Didn't get it high enough, and so now Heritage leads it by 1. Yeah, when you may not be big on either side, but if your timing is just right on the jump, you can get a nice block at the net, but somebody didn't come up from the backside as Hannah Cook a little late getting there.
And I don't know who's responsible for that. I would think the libero might have been responsible to maybe fill that spot. But, yeah, that's a nice little dink.
Side out, Guerin. May play some extra volleyball in this set the way we're going right now. That'll be blocked but touched and goes out of play. Point to Guerin. Serving is Claire Castor. She, one of the leaders, in fact, in the top category, in the top 5 in most all of the categories for Guerin. She, along with Paige Mascari and Lucy Caltrider. Guerin trying to at least force this into 4 sets. Nice hit by Winya, and it goes out of play. So again, your money player, Winya or Caitlin Cook. Here is Olivia Endress.
Winya just has a nice little swing.
She does. And again, that short set is really what she masters in that middle. Tied at 14. Who will win this battle at the net? And it went outside, and the point will go to Heritage Christian. So this might be, if you're going to get a little control, this might be the possession if you can.
This is the separation point here. You would like to run it at least 5.
Yeah, get that to the 20.
Yes, sir.
As you see Endress, and you can't do it that way. The third service error.
Okay, I'll take that. I jinxed her. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Molly Weiss is back in now for Guerin. Tied at 15. What will Weiss do here? Outside, a little runner. And again, we'll see the push here by Murphy. Winya cross court. And a free ball back. Will he do it again? Back set, Winya got a little run on it, and the point.
Rotated herself around, went to the right side, could have went to the middle, but decided to go to the backside and took the nice little approach, and 16-15.
I would rather do that rotation to the right as well because you get a little
bit more lift.
Yeah. Side out again, and the point.
And I think Winge is right-handed, so that might make it a little bit easier for you as well.
Yep. +2. This is a 5-point swing now. Guerin was leading by 3. And now Heritage back up by 2. This is Cook on the serve. Back set to the right. Cross-court attack, but too much on that one as Castor can't keep it in play, and we've got a timeout. Heritage on top of this one by 3.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Serenity Care Services is one of our underwriters tonight. We want to thank them. Indiana licensed personal agent for Medicare waiver service provider of Central Indiana. Contact them at serenitycareservices.net.
Guerin down by 3, now make it 4. They have a return error there. Murphy was playing at the net, unable to get it back, and so now you're 1 away from the 20, and it'll give you a 5-point lead. Let's see how Guerin responds here, and they will not. Yes, they will. Nice play to get it back across to the outside, and the finisher there by Macy Ward.
What I like is they didn't stop playing, but then when it came over, they forgot to rotate themselves around, so they wasn't ready for that big hit. Now you're plus 5, plus you're the race to 5.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the run we thought that if you're going to do it, you better do it now. Heritage taking the lead. Back the other way, Macy Ward. And a free ball tipped and unable to keep it alive at the net. And nice play, or at least an attempt there by Hannah Cook. And Guerin now down by 4 and back in the lineup, Shang.
Again, the ball rotation threw Hannah Cook off a little bit because she was right there, just couldn't pop it up.
Side out, Guerin. Middle set. And kept alive. Nice defensive play there by Castor. But you got to get something going offensively. And another free ball back the other way. To the middle. Winya to the outside. And it's going to be wide. And the point will go to Guerin.
Now, if you're Heritage Christian, you do not panic here. You're in the driver's seat here. Just play volleyball.
So now we have
got some blood.
Yep, that's Ella Murphy, who will have to come to the sideline, and they'll check her out.
This is where the trainer earns their pay.
You don't see this very much in volleyball, though.
No. Take the little gauze, a little spray.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yep.
You know, the thing is, and I've noticed this in football now, you notice the players no longer really even use knee pads. They let them get away with it now.
Well, technically you have to have them.
Yeah, well, they're not there. We went down on the field the other night in that game with
Cathedral.
Yeah, they didn't have them.
What I like is the rule that you have to have your knee covered while the play is in.
Yeah.
But after that, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I was noticing some of the players here don't have them on the knees either.
No,
they're actually below.
Right below the knee, yep.
So after the brief timeout, Heritage on the return. That was not a great set, but Murphy able to get a swing. Another return that time by Ward. And that's going to be wide and long down the line by Murphy.
Knee pads have changed over the years too, though, Troy. I will tell you, my wife played volleyball, and her knee pads were so thick and so heavy. And then my daughters played, and it's like, there's nothing here. Well, it's just a show, Dad.
Remember the old knee pads that Wilt Chamberlain used to?
Yes, sir.
Play? Yeah. Because he was a volleyball player, too. And can Heritage keep it alive? Yes. Keep it alive and try to get it back again. That's going to be long on the hit and the point. That's Childs, by the way, who played that one well to keep it alive. And now it's back to 5. Stella Childs. And that one unable to cross the net. That's number 4 on the night now for Heritage.
And for the first time tonight, we've heard the fan base doing some cheers.
Maybe they're afraid to cheer because the AD's standing there.
Exactly right.
They were very verbal when he was gone. -4 for Guerin. The push at the net off the right hand by Cook. They'll reset it to the outside. And the point, again, Macy Ward. Ward has kind of taken over that side now for Cook. Lead now at 7, or take that back now at 5 as we're only 2 away. Here for Heritage to take a 2-0 lead. And you talked about it earlier. Guerin will have an uphill climb now. Well, a good serve, stepping in front of that one, Mascari. But a free ball here now for Heritage. Back set to the right. Nice swing for Andrus. And they'll have to give it back.
Rotate the ball. There you go.
See how Guerin will play this one. Nice play to be played at the net. Hannah Cook was able to keep it alive, and the point will go to Guerin.
Cook was in the net. Nice job by Guerin, rotating around, set there, and was set when that ball gets. They have not stopped playing. Nice play.
Guerin -4, second set. If you look at it this way, they cannot make 2 more mistakes. Now 1. That's a service error, the 3rd of the night now for Guerin Catholic. Well, this is big. We thought that one possession might be it, and it turned out it will be, where they ended up going up by 5 and have kept it at a steady lead ever since. Set point here now for Heritage. And misplayed. Boy, you had 2 players there. One of them, Hannah Cook, and Minitel was there as well, and neither unable to get it.
And that's Minitel's ball. She's the libero. She should have called her off, and Cook just stepped up in front of her. You open up the door here.
So still down by 4, side out Guerin. Just one here. Middle. And did it go in? Yes. And the point and the win. Nice play in the middle to Hannah Cook, I do believe. And now Heritage leads it 2-0.
A career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
This is the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. His land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a deer. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at ReynoldsFarmEquipment.com.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified.
We are back here at and by the way, do you hear this? Are you listening? That's right, Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
And you know who sings Neil Diamond really well?
Me.
You.
Yeah. Karaoke, baby. Whew, Sweet Caroline.
There is not a night where there is a karaoke bar in Indianapolis that you're not performing, is there?
Well, that's not true. Back in the day, probably you're right, but no. I have given up my karaoke. In fact, I tried to sing at my daughter's wedding, and she goes, "Dad,
boy,
who's singing this song?" I said, "Well, I think it's Billy Joel. Let him sing it, Dad."
Yeah, exactly. Well, she was right.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, man.
We also know that some of the music that we hear, like in pregame for football, are some of the things that you hear in your church. So I find those pretty amazing.
True. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You know, doing a morning radio show now anymore, I mean, I crank up some of the old stuff now.
Do you?
Yeah, oh, yeah. I had Michael W. Smith rocking today.
Wow.
Yeah.
NWS, yeah. All right, 25-20, your last set.
You know who would get a kick out of this is Steve McClure would be loving this, having those kids singing that song.
That's right.
Oh, Steve.
All right, side out, Guerin. They took an early lead. They had a lead about midway through that set, and then Heritage able to come back to the outside, and the point. What a way to start here for Heritage.
Must win. Of course, you know this is a must win, but really to set this pace, this is a must win. If you're a Heritage Christian, you just want to put the foot on the gas pedal and go all the way through.
By the way, Caitlin Cook returning to that left side hat here for Vendoni. Inside the attack line, kept alive. Nice play there by Hannah Cook. Another play by Cook as she's all over the floor. Free ball here again for Heritage. Short set, Winya, and the point. I don't think she hit it well, but she hit it enough.
She hit it enough where the spin was different.
Caught everybody a little bit off guard, as now Heritage off to an early 2-0 lead. There is, the broom is coming out. That just did it, didn't it? From the attack line. Nice play in that back row by Minitel. And a free ball now for Guerin Catholic. They'll go to the outside, and did they get the point? Yes, that's Mascari.
What I don't, they have it hidden, and now they have proofs.
Well, why? Come on, he should let him have it.
No.
2-1 Heritage. In the middle. Boy, big time hit. Winya again. I mean, I think they were just cleaning stuff up. They weren't meaning anything by it.
I have a meeting with Kyle on Thursday. I'll ask him about that.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
Yeah, I think their intentions were just pure.
Oh, cleaning the popcorn.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see the one kid dropped it?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Side out. Here's Olivia Endress. And now we have an injured left thumb apparently there for Winya. No, she caught
maybe a torn
nail
fingernail.
Yeah. You know, speaking of that, I have a little splinter right there in my pinky finger.
You stop.
And it hurts. Do we have a trainer here?
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Let me call her. Ethel.
I mean, we go down sometimes, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, while we have this time, we
Yes.
want to say hi to our production team.
Yes.
Chuck has done a nice job producing tonight. He has a nice little baseball cap on. I
He's
think
got the Expos. I love that hat.
The Montreal Expos,
Yeah.
and then Joel also doing a good job. Okay, Windsor now has looks like a Band-Aid. I wonder if it's a decorative Band-Aid, like a Flintstone
it always
Band-Aid.
is, yeah. I'm sure the trainers carry those
big time
around with them. All right, 3-1, Heritage on top. Back set to the right, down the line, but wide. I think that they were really wanted to go to the left side to Murphy. Caught him a little off guard.
Yes.
I'm surprised, though, I didn't get any sympathy for my little
Let's move on.
boo-boo.
Boo-boo.
Side out again for Endress.
Nice.
Outside again to Murphy, and Murphy able to get the point.
Nice job by Murphy, just rotating. Nice job, nice hit. Right back in it.
You know, Murphy does a good job. Her angle isn't very good there a lot of times, and she still manages to get a pretty good swing. So back to 2. The athletic director has not left his spot again. I know where he put the broom, by the way. I saw where he hit it. Swing with the left hand. What a play there by Hannah Cook.
She might have got away with a carry there, but they're there, we're here. But that ball looks a little wobbly.
Is that an official term? A little wobbly?
I guess so.
Okay.
Wacky? Would that be a better term?
Wacky wobbly?
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, she got it.
She got the point.
+3. To the outside, what do we have here? A net violation. I think they ended up getting Vidoni on that one. So it's back to a 2-point lead. We have seen 2 sets, and both times there's been about a halfway point where Heritage Christian ends up taking the lead. And what do we have? Another one. They're going to see 4 hits.
No,
no,
Cook was
number
in the net.
4. Okay. So it was Hannah Cook this time in the net. 2 straight mental errors there for Heritage Christian. Back to 1.
That ball died like a dime.
Rotate to the right. Winya with the big-time swing and a free ball again. They'll do it again. Winya. This time they can't stop her. They got her the first time, but not the second time.
She just dominates.
And again, she's not really big, but she can jump.
Knows her body, knows what she can do with it. Very, very impressive.
+2, side out here for Childs. By the way, we're back here tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Do we have volleyball tomorrow?
Here, Chittard plays tomorrow night.
And the point will go to Heritage.
Let me check that schedule for you.
I wish you would. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
+3 now for Heritage. Boy, Heritage, think about it. They went on that 5-game losing streak, and then they beat Covenant Christian, and they've won 5 out of their last 6. And I think that impressive win over Lincoln has given them a lot of confidence. To the outside again, and on the hit was Macy Ward, but nice play at the net for Guerin. One of those there was Claire Castor.
Right you are, Troy. You and Eric Eaton are on the other Circle City game of the week. Tomorrow, Covenant Christian and Chittard at Chittard, 7 o'clock start.
Service error number 4 now. Each team with 4, so when you look at the overall number there, nothing hurt either way.
You see 4 of the 6 teams in the Circle City Conference tomorrow.
Should be a good one tomorrow night as well. Hannah Cook. +3 now for Heritage. Not set very well on that backside for Claire Castor. So now the lead at 4. Here's where...
This is where the separation has been.
It has. And it may happen again. Let's see if Guerin can stop the bleeding right here with Hannah Cook serving. And that's behind the attack line, and a nice play there by Cook. Free ball. Yep. Let's see what Guerin does with it. To the outside. Nice block up front. And you had Vendoni was there, and also number 13, Andrus.
Heritage was very fortunate that free ball did not hurt them.
So here we go with Hannah Cook once again. 27 aces coming into this one here tonight. They ended up losing a game to South Adams 2-1 before they ended up winning that matchup over Lincoln, and a misplay for Heritage, point Guerin.
So did they win that tournament there at Lincoln?
Oh, no, they ended up losing to South Adams in that one. But, again, they took them 2-1, so they played pretty well. But that Lincoln game, when I saw the 2 games they won.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. In the middle, on the swing, Vendoni, nothing there, back the other way. And we have a whistle, and that's going to go against number 10, Vendoni, in the net again. They're going to have to, that's about 3 or 4 of those we have seen.
Yes, sir.
And those are the kind of mistakes that you do not want to make. Back set to the right, and the point. Coming up this time, it was Macy Ward on the right side, and back in the lineup will be Caitlin Cook.
Caitlin Cook just has a way about her. Just got that little hop step. She probably takes her athletic ability from her mom, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I know her dad coaches football.
Well, then we know that. There is a service error number 5 on Heritage Christian.
Coach Cook does a nice job every time he sees us, thanks us for what we do. If you like to help us, there's that donate button right there on the website as well. You can help us put more kids on the TV.
That's right. -3 for Guerin. Ball nearly misplayed by Childs, and a free ball back the other way, and it is what?
Good. Hit the line.
I know that you look at the reaction from the Guerin Catholic players. They thought it was long, but the point will go to Heritage. And back in the lineup, Winya. Side out, Vendoni. So you're still at 4. And a great serve. She's done that consistently all night long. Well, if you can get that 5-point lead, avoid any big runs the other way where it's not more than 4 or 5, you really start to build it. It's kind of methodical done. In fact, you can't play it at the net like that. That was a receiving error the other way, and you put that at the net that close to Caitlin Cook, you're in trouble. 14-8 your score.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
This broadcast is copyrighted by IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the IHSAA is prohibited.
You did that pretty good by memory.
Thank you. And a misplay by Guerin, and they've made some huge mistakes here in this third set. Now they're down by 7. When you talk about consistency, and that's what we're talking about Heritage right now, they've really been overall very consistent here tonight. And another point, there is Winya again.
It helps, one, it helps that you're playing at home.
Yep.
2, it helps that you actually literally almost started on time tonight, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
And Guerin has not quit playing. Heritage is just a little bit better today.
Yeah,
There's
that's a net violation or a carry that time on Guerin, and now the lead is at 9.
You almost start feeling it right now if you're a player.
Yeah.
But you cannot stop playing.
This is the largest lead by either team all night long, and they're going to give it back again. So a free ball here again for Heritage, and they'll go to the middle. It was Andrus, and another free ball, and that's outside the antenna. So really, Guerin has kind of shot themselves in the foot here recently. Made some big mistakes on the receiving side, and you can't give Heritage too many free balls. So once again, plus 10. That's now the biggest. Good play there by Minitel. That's again, ball played near the net, and you had Castor there, but wasn't anything she could do with it.
And I think she really wanted to play, but I think she felt that she was interfered with, but the ball was still on her side of the net, so that's a great play. Was that Cook that made that play?
I believe it was, yes. Lead at 11.
How about laying out there?
Yeah, to the outside, the push. Ball kept alive by Castor from behind the attack line. Mascari, but no. Point again to Heritage, and this is now, again, every time they get an extra point, the biggest lead of the entire night.
Now it's a race to 5, and now all you have to do is play consistent if you're Heritage Christian.
So again, plus 12. Ball not played well there by Murphy on that back row. So here's another free ball. And here's Winya once again, cross-court attack, and the point is good.
I'm telling you right now, though, the chant that they just started doing, that AD immediately stopped that chant because you do not want to fuel. And now the official is telling them to leave the ball alone. Boy, I feel sorry for that Pep team.
Oh, I know. We're going to keep it right here. And we have, by the way, a lot more games coming up this week.
High school football, week 5.
Already. We'll be
5.
over halfway the regular season.
Week 5, Mount Vernon at Delta, Evansville Memorial, Evansville, Harrison, Columbus North, Chittard, Tinley, Covenant Christian, Heritage Christian, Cecina at Beech Grove. All five is on the network and on web TV. Our producer Ethan he's got the Chittard game. I think you got that game, don't you? The Chittard game.
I have the Chittard game. Yeah, I begged and pleaded to have a switch because I needed my sleep.
Yeah.
And my boss said, "You know what? You're exactly right. And with you being in the top 5, we're going to switch you."
Yeah, is that what it is?
If I wasn't in the top 5, I'd have stayed.
It's because Saturday we go to Kalamazoo.
Yes.
Is that right?
No, we're going to Defiance, which is just as bad. All right, 21-8. Again, another free ball here for Heritage. Not a great set, but able to get the point. Andrus. And when it rains, it pours right now for Heritage.
You got that right.
So 22-8. What a performance by Heritage here in this third set. Guerin had a long talk during the timeout, but they just can't get that offense going. Winya again on the swing and the kill. Wow. She is just dominating.
Their last few games, they have played very, very well.
Well, you think about it, I mean, they've shut everybody down other than that South Adams matchup. And again, that was just a 3-setter. I can imagine what it might have been if they'd have gone 5. Guerin's going to stay alive right there. They'll get point number 9. That looked like Paige Miscari. And now side out here for Molly Wees. To the outside, and is it in? Yes! That one right in the corner. So now we're at match point. Boy, and Heritage again, when you look at the numbers, 25-21, 25-20, very close, and then you just simply dominate this third set. They have played so well and took advantage of the key mistakes made by Guerin Catholic, and another receiving error, and that will do it. What a performance by Heritage Christian in that third set as they win it by a final of 25-9.
Yeah, there's the scores for you, 25-21, 25-20, 25-9. It's nice that we have volleyball back, that they're both at the net. Congratulations, handshaking. I sure have missed that. I'm glad we've done that. And now both teams congratulating the officials as well and thanking the officials.
By the way, Guerin again will play on Wednesday night. It's going to get tough again. They play home against LCC, that's Lafayette Central Catholic. And then on the other side for Heritage, they will be on the road. They'll play Thursday at Decatur Central. So a busy week will continue. Thanks to our entire staff. Chuck and Joel did a great job as always. Thank you for being with us. As again, Heritage Christian wins it 3-0. This has been high school volleyball on IndianaSRN.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.